My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now for the Mid-Ohio Educational Service Center, Kevin Kimmel. Hello, Kevin. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. Thank you.
Well, good. Oh boy, I tell you what, I was just had Ched Redmond in here from Northmore, and they're getting ready to start on the 6th of September. I know a lot of schools are getting ready to start maybe about 2 weeks.
Right.
Week and a half. So I mean, it's crazy, you know. But it's that time of year, and so you guys are busy over there, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's August 1st today. That's really kind of the official kickoff of the school year, especially for administrators. So we, every year, Mid-Ohio hosts an annual fall, believe it or not, we call it fall, even though it seems like it's still summer, back to school administrative conference. And we've got this Thursday. Very excited to have Dr. Reeves, who is a nationally known educational speaker, coming in and conducting that conference this year, and in conjunction with some grants that we had through the state. And so we have over 200 administrators that'll be there at Mid-Ohio on Thursday for an all-day conference. They also will have a legal update from an attorney, educational attorney, and then our state association will give an update as well. So pretty excited about that. I know we're hitting the ground running. This is a busy time of the year.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So what else is happening? You guys hired some people out there too?
Yeah, it's been another busy hiring season. Last year at this time, we had added about 36 employees. We're over 50 today for just this hiring season. There's just a lot of support that schools need, and you know, we have every portion of education that helps make schools successful. Everything from providing occupational therapists to physical therapists to vision support, behavioral support, special ed consulting, gifted support, every really portion of the education piece. We employ those folks, help districts fill that need. Most of our districts are small enough that maybe they don't need a full-time person 5 days a week. So we match them up, and so maybe there'll be 2 days at one district, 3 days at another district, so that it's an attractive employment position, but it helps the districts out because they don't have the weight of hiring a full-time person if they don't need a full-time person. So it's really kind of piecing those puzzles together throughout the course of the year. We're really having a really decline in the number of, and education is not unique to the workforce challenges that exist across all fashions of the workforce, but we're really suffering to get people to apply for positions even. So I think this summer alone we hired 10 speech and language pathologists alone, and it's a field that we have less and less students going into that, unfortunately. So, but we've got most of the positions filled now. We have our big all-staff meeting next Monday. It's really the one and only time we see our entire staff in one place at one time. Because after that, then they get out into school districts, and that's where they report to work every day. And so Mid-Ohio kind of is there for their support and background, but really it's not like a traditional school where they come into one location at Mansfield every day. They're out in school district. We're serving the 3 county areas, which is Richland, Crawford, and Morrow counties.
How many school districts do you have involved with?
So we officially have 13 client districts. We went from 11 up to 13. We added Clear Fork Valley local schools to our client roll, and Bucyrus City schools.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So those are the 2 schools that have been added this year. Now those 13 client districts, we also have a number of other districts that we provide support to as well. For example, Colonel Crawford, local school district here in Crawford County, while they're not officially a client district of Mid-Ohio, we provide support to them by providing some related services. So, and they also take advantage of some other services that Mid-Ohio provides as well. So, even if primarily our focus is the 3 counties, and there's 19 total districts there that we have some relationship with. They'll even though they may not be a client district, they may still send students to our spelling bees, academic challenges, Artapalooza, the student leadership conferences. So we don't say, well, you're not a Mid-Ohio client district, we can't support you. No, the doors are open to serve all districts.
Yeah. So you guys are already you guys are year round over there, aren't you?
We are year round now. A lot of our school place personnel work a traditional school calendar with some additional days on the front end or the back end. So, but as far as the administration, the cabinet that I have, that it's a year-round job. So because this is really probably the months of May through August are our busiest months of the year. Not that we're not busy, come October, November, December, but really to gearing up from closing one school year, getting ready for the next school year, the hiring, getting the profession development set, the network meetings, all the support that the schools need takes quite a bit of time in those traditional downtime months for schools.
If someone is looking for employment, what do they need to do? Where they need to go?
Yeah, so we post all of our employment opportunities on the Mid-Ohio website, just moesc.net. If folks go there, there's a tab called Employment, and we not only post positions that Mid-Ohio is hiring, but all of our school districts in the three counties also post their positions on there as well. So if somebody was interested in, say, maybe a position beside state schools, they may find that position already posted on the Mid-Ohio site, and it'll say how they could go about applying for the position.
I know you guys have a new tenant. Lexington put their preschool over there this year, right?
Yeah, we're pretty excited about
Yeah.
that. We transitioned some space that was being used by Gold Digital Academy. They've kind of reduced their lease space over there to open up. At this point, 3 classrooms for Lexington Preschool, so we're excited to invite them back. And I would be remiss if I don't put a plug in for school districts are very much needing substitute teachers. And so Mid-Ohio handles all of the steps. If anybody's interested, there's a very detailed step-by-step instructions on our website how to become a substitute teacher, or just call over to Mid-Ohio. We'll walk a person through it. But last year at this time, the legislation changed the educational attainment level in order to be a substitute teacher. Now, most school districts have adopted a policy that you can have a high school diploma and apply to be a substitute teacher. Now, you have to go through a venting process through the district to make sure that you're mature enough to be able to handle a classroom. But what it was before is you had to have a bachelor's degree, and then they loosened it that if you had a 2-year associate's degree, you could sub. Now they've taken it all the way down to a high school level, and actually, it's opened the doors up for a lot of good substitute teachers. I'll use my personal family. My son, who graduated 2 years ago, has been subbing out of Winford the last 2 years. He also coaches junior high basketball, but he's going into education now because of his experiences of being a substitute teacher. So it really is helping both sides. The student that is interested in maybe an educational related field get some experience of what it's like to be in the classroom, but also helps the school district out because we're so short of subs right now. And actually the pay is not bad. They've really increased it. We have some that are paying anywhere from $100 a day up to $140 a day to be a substitute teacher. So we really encourage anybody that's looking for a part-time job. You don't have to work every day. You can pick and choose what days you work, and you can pick and choose what schools you sub in. But if you have at all any interest, we're waiving the application fee at Mid-Ohio this year. There's no fee to sign up. There is a cost to get your fingerprinting done, background check, and there's a cost to apply for the ODE license. But very quickly you can get that paid back by subbing a day or two.
Yeah, there you go. I was asked to be a substitute teacher, believe it or not.
We are open to good-hearted people that like kids, and like I said, there's definitely the need. And just to give you some perspective, probably 8-10 years ago, Mid-Ohio had over 650 substitute teachers. We ended last year with 380 on the sub list.
Wow.
So we're about half of what we were.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reasons to go behind that. A lot of substitute teachers in the past have been retired teachers. Well, with the changes with the retirement system, teachers are having to work longer now. So when they do get to retirement, they're not so much interested in coming back and being a sub. So
that's for sure.
Anybody out there looking for a part-time, and also the nice thing about being a substitute teacher is that you get your foot in the door, a lot of different classrooms, a lot of different schools if you choose that. And then if you were interested in becoming a teacher, you kind of know what grade level, maybe what content area or what school district you'd like to apply to become a teacher. So,
all right. Kevin, what's your website?
It's the www.moesc.net.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.